Before I came to Secoya Health, I was struggling with my migraines, and basically to the point that I was having them so bad where I couldn't leave my house, I couldn't leave my dark room. I first noticed my symptoms when in 2019 I just woke up one day and I started having these migraines that just took me out, and I wasn't able to go to school, and I was missing school and work, and it just got to a point where I was questioning why. So when I first started feeling migraines, it was probably a 6 out of 10, and we went to my regular doctor and they decided to send us to a neurologist, where I ended up getting some MRIs and CT scans which showed that I had blood on my brain, but there was no cause for it, and my symptoms with dizziness, nausea, all of that started getting worse, and my migraine started getting to like an 8 to a 9. And I've been to many different neurologists, different clinics over Minnesota. I've been down to the Mayo, cardiologist, just all these different places, therapist even. And it got to a point where I finally had some days that was 10 out of 10s, and I went to the ER because I just needed something to help, and even the ER meds, their migraine cocktails wasn't even working for me, and no meds have been working, and we decided that we needed to take a different approach from it. And that's why I decided, when I was still on 8 to 9 every single day for the past 2 years, I decided I needed to try something new. Because of my migraines, I was not able to play softball, which I actually committed to go to college for. I've been unable to go camping, hiking, fishing with my family and friends. I do a lot of painting and drawing and photography, and a lot of that, because of my migraines, I haven't had the same persona and the same strength to even do it anymore. My symptoms really affected a lot of my relationships, especially with my parents, where I was more moody towards them, and I didn't know how to express and share what I was experiencing. And that really affected us, where we started growing apart. And even when I got to go up to college for my freshman year last year, and I had to come home early and deal with all of my health, and I didn't get that full experience. And I didn't make any friends at all, and I just felt that I was all alone because of my symptoms. And it got to a point where I just couldn't handle it anymore, and my mental health was diminishing, and it just got to, I needed help, and that's why I finally came to Secoya. So after my doctors started telling me that there wasn't a lot left that they could really do for me and try, I just felt totally defeated, and that there was nothing that could help me, and that I was going to have to live with my migraines and this pain for the rest of my life. My first impression of Secoya Health was that I came in, and all of these girls and were just so happy and exciting, and the environment was such a different feel than what I've ever been in before. My first impression of Dr. Schilling was that he really wanted to help me, and then once I was actually able to get in the room and talk to him about everything, he was really able to sit down and understand and adapt to what is going on in my body, and really get into my position and to be able to help me. Secoya is a really good alternative to a regular medical clinic because the environment, it's a lot different, and it's more happy and exciting. And besides going into a doctor's office and getting grilled by questions over questions and being like, okay, we're gonna try this med or a new diet, they really understand you and really look at your whole body and be able to understand like what's going on, especially like in your brain, which is something that I've never had before. At this point in my care at Secoya Health, I feel a lot better. My migraines have actually diminished. It's now around a 4 or 5, and I'm able to ignore it and actually get back to the things that I have been missing in my life. I feel that I have more energy, and I'm just able to go out into the world and do what I love. And I'm excited to go back to college and be able to start my sophomore year, make new friends, and be able to not have to worry constantly about the pain and is it gonna come back, because I know that with all these tools that I've been learning, I can help myself. My name is Hailey. I am a student, daughter, and sister. I love to paint, draw, hike, play softball, and I'm a participant at Secoya Health.